go diving. Woohoo! It should be fine, right? Regulator, haven't used in a while. It's a little cracked. It should be fine. Hi, I hope you enjoyed that very well, because when a regular free flows and you're in the middle of the ocean and you're like trying to stop it, it happens all the time. Or when you're about to take your first breath and you haven't used your regulator in a while, it just blows so much air. If it hasn't happened to you, just wait. Anyways, today's episode that I want to talk to you about is about regular maintenance and also how to store your regulator. It's very important to maintain your regulator at least once a year to actually get the best performance that you can get every year, okay? So whether you're going to store it and you're going to go on vacation, or you're going to do a next dive and you know you haven't done it, your service, send it in to SCDiving. We'll go ahead and maintain it and we'll perform the service, and you'll have it just like, you know, almost like new, okay? When you store a regulator, here's a little tip. Some of us actually have regulators that have a kind of like a micro adjusting setting. Perhaps you definitely have the positive and the negative kind of tension settings. When you're breathing, you can adjust it to the positive side, and it actually has less resistance, so air comes in more willingly. So as soon as you're going to take your breath, the actual regulator releases the air, right? However, if you were to put it on the negative side, you're going to have more tension. So that means that more pull. As soon as you actually start requesting the air from your regulator, it's going to take a little bit of more kind of like pull, and then it'll start releasing it, right? But some regulators allow you to do the micro adjusting depending on the depth. Like for example, I have the XTX50 right here, made by Epix. It's meant for deep water diving. So as soon as you go, more than 90 feet, it actually kind of is overbalanced. So it's supposed to kind of give you air easily. But some of these regulators, you can actually adjust the tension by either tightening the piston or loosening up the piston. So what that means, let me just show you here really quickly what that looks like. So here is the lever right here. And behind the lever, there's actually kind of like a tension mechanism. When you adjust this knob right here, you either go all the way positive or all the way negative, meaning more tension on it. Now, when you store your regulator, my tip for you is to leave it all the way to the positive side where there's less tension, because there's going to be less resistance as you're storing it. So it could be a week, 2 months, even 6 months before you even pick up that regulator. If you are on vacation or stuff happens where family takes over, well, store it this way, so that way when you go diving, you can always adjust it back and you don't lose none of that tension as well. Another tip regarding the diaphragm, and I do a lot of beach diving. So the problem with that is that the sand kind of starts rubbing on the plastic portion. Well, one day I was diving with a couple of friends and I started actually breathing in a little bit of water, and it just progressively got worse and worse and worse, to the point where, well, I had to get out of there. Needless to say, I had found out that the sand over time had caused little micro holes on my diaphragm and needed to be replaced. So when you are sending out your regulator for maintenance, check out the diaphragm, because it may need to be replaced if you do a lot of beach diving, specifically beach diving. I'm going to put this back. So my advice for you to maintain your regulator, to get the best performance, I should say, is once a year at least. We can bring it in here to SCDiving. We'll go ahead and maintain it and do the servicing, and then you'll have it back and it's going to be working amazing, okay? Now, I want to tell you about this deal that we just started off right now. It's just launched for $9.99, meaning $10 a month. Okay, so $10 a month, you can register one scuba tank and one regulator set, okay? And you can do unlimited fills on that tank, okay? And when it comes to maintaining or servicing the regulator, all you have to do is pay for the parts for the regulator set. So that means you'll bring it in, you don't have to pay for labor, you just have to pay for the parts on the regulator. That's it. Now, if your tank needs a hydro or it needs to be visual inspected, it's included in that $10 a month. That's a good deal. So for $10 a month, you go ahead and maintain your regulator set, a tank. And if you wanted to add additional tanks or additional regulators, all you have to pay is it's a few dollars more a month. That's it. Now, you can go ahead and register at SCDiving.com. There's more information there. It's called the iDive program. If you have any questions, let us know. Contact us by email or just reach out to us by phone number. Our website is scdiving.com. Hope you enjoy it. Bye, everyone.